continuation of Yasli's conversation from the last video. Welcome back to Avowed. We just had a hellacious battle trying to escape that area, but we're not out yet. We're going this way, I guess. I have a healer somewhere. I see it over there, maybe. Is there a healer here? No, it's not a healer. Oh, Jesus. So what is this rock up here? There's something up here. Let's swap out weapons again. What is this? Just lockpick. Hey, thanks for that. That's what I knew was a lockpick. We're going this way. I guess we got to go up here.
Leave before you worsen the situation.
Oh no!
The ruins are overgrown with corruption.
I had a feeling that this was going to be a long conversation once we got
You're
here.
a child playing at being a hero. You understand none of the forces at work here.
All right, well, what do we got
The
to
circle
do?
of arch.
Let's talk to
Oh,
Ryngrim.
boy.
She's nicer.
I hope you found what you were looking for, because those ruins are about to be a distant memory.
I learned something about my guy. What I found was a horde of dream thralls crawling out of those ruins. Thirdborn's in danger. Let's see. I didn't expect to find you in Shatterscarp, Lodwyn. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Like you, I've come in service to my country and my god. This is a spring from which the dream scourge flows, injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No, a cleansing fire. Poison or cure?
Good question.
The same poison that spread to Fior Messiverno, and even now rots the city from within.
Yeah,
The
the one you were
only
gonna burn.
poison I see here is you, and I would love nothing more than to purge you from the living lands.
Charming. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dream Scourge. And at Sopadal.
I'm still waiting to hear some specifics, Inquisitor. Or we can stop meddling in the affairs of the living lands. You could have helped Florimure instead of attacking it. Let's see. He didn't attack it, we stopped it. I'm still waiting to hear more specifics, Inquisitor.
An Inquisitor
This
seeks
one.
answers, some through interrogation, others through prayer. I've been watching you, Envoy. You, who survived when so many godlike fell. We worked together as colleagues and rivals, allies and adversaries. I know you as I know myself. No one has even
maybe.
glimpsed what you truly are. Not as I have. The light that shines from within you is blinding.
She's using the past against you. Don't fall for it.
I even asked the gods what made you so remarkable. And the burned queen opened my eyes to what you are. We knew the chaos of the living lands had an origin. How could I have known that you were its offspring?
You're right about one thing. You know me better than anyone. You think you know me, but you're my past, not my future. I didn't learn the truth until recently. The Emperor sent me to fight the Dream Scourge, not your crusade. Let's see. These dialogue choices are nuts.
This isn't your
This one.
choice to make. Not when our fates are intertwined. There are 2 plagues in the living lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes. Nothing of the Akita will remain.
We may not burn out the dream scourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to your patron.
The spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Is her first instinct always to destroy stuff and hope that fixes things?
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins. They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the living lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sapadal is dangerous, but an archmage is more unpredictable by far.
Sounds like you've got other ideas, Ryngrim. What do you propose? Ryngrim seems to know what she's talking about. Maybe you're onto something. Naku Kabul is a threat to Shatterscarp. The fate of these ruins is not yours to decide. We can't just destroy everywhere the Dream Curse is touched.
I do
Let's see what she
love
says.
it when people choose to listen to reason. I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me.
Don't make me separate you two. Tell me your plan. Your proposal better be more creative than let's blow it up. Let's go with this one.
Yes, honestly, it's quite simple. I can sever the connection between the Adra in the ruins and the rest of the living lands. It will isolate the dream-scourged essence and halt the creation of new dream thralls in Shatterscarp. But those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Lodwyn from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins.
Perfect, let's do it. What's the catch?
I knew I liked you for a reason. Yes, there is a catch. It's also what you may call a large one. Severing the Adra will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
A few deaths. What about Quilichi? And the other Furians? And Quilichi?
Gods, you're right.
Gentle sleep. One moment day, the next, a poppy's dream to carry them to the Garden of Night. They would feel no pain.
I'm reminded of a certain parable about a statue. What does Ryngrim mean, Yatsley?
Well, in layman's terms, she's going to rip the essence out of a bunch of people in Shatterscarp. For what it's worth, her theory is sound. She could stop the Dream Scourge. In Shatterscarp, at least.
What do you mean by a few deaths?
A few dozen people may die. Possibly 100 or so in the more dire scenarios. There is no control over who will perish in the process. But it will stop the Dream Scourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No
What about
new Dream
everywhere else?
Thralls will be created.
I once thought of pursuing such an idea, but only after careful study. What she suggests is anything but careful.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
Do you even hear yourself? Those necrotic limbs are real people. In the long run, your idea would improve the situation here. Lodwyn's would change the status quo. A dispassionate but pragmatic solution. Do you even hear yourself? Let's see. Let's go
You
with this one.
surprise me, Envoy. After showing mercy to your own killer, you would condemn innocence to pain and death. She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save. And for what? Not even to destroy the Dream Scourge. Merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the dream thralls within is also a short-term measure. Lodwyn's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more.
Yeah, I believe that. Assuming we don't find another way to end this Dream Scourge in the meantime. All that counts no matter what. Explain in detail.
If such an alternative existed, I'd have suggested it already. So long as the Dream Scourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you.
Neither do you.
I want to show you something.
Show me your face. Okay.
I swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so, gladly. Sapadal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice.
I decide what happens here, not Sapadal is the steward of this land. They have its best interest at heart. I might not have chosen Sapadal at first, but I choose them now. Those ruins venerate Sapadal. Destroying them would be an act of defiance. Gods, what are you? So, that's what you've been hiding under that mask all this time. See, I decide what happened. Sapadal is the steward of this land. They have its best interest at heart. Let's do this.
Look at the consequences of their stewardship. Plague, calamity, death. The Living Lands deserves better. Envoy, we have an obligation to scour Sapadal from the Living Lands before they destroy us. Starting with these ruins. Whatever
I don't think that's gonna work.
Make sure the decision is yours, not theirs. Sapadal will poison your judgment if you let them. You owe Sapadal nothing, and yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
What an amateur. She accuses Sapadal of what she intends to inflict on you. Don't fall for it.
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
Godlike. I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good?
Yeah, good question. Destroy the ruins. Ending the spread of the Dream Scourge is worth sever the Adra. Is acceptable to me. Is this really the best you can do? This is beyond cruelty. You're asking me to kill dozens of people.
Perhaps not. But one of these solutions will bring an end to the matter in Shatterscarp. Remember the village and the statue it couldn't repair. Remember the lesson I tried to teach you. None of our lives matters. Not when they might cost us the future. Now choose, Envoy. Destroy the ruins and the Dream Thralls, but allow the plague to keep spreading. Or sever the Adra and end the plague in Shatterscarp, with an unknowable number of casualties.
She toys with you with innocent lives, while I offer only the truth.
I value my companion's counsel. I want to hear from them.
Good people die either way. But severing the Adra shortens their suffering, I hope.
Breaking the Adra is a bold choice, but it's such a terrible cost. If only we had time to do it with some finesse. But Quilici... Gods. If there's even a chance he could... No, I can't think of that right now. Then again, it's not as if I trust Lodwyn. The dead have no
Really?
right to choose for the living. I'm at a loss. Whatever you do, make sure you believe in it, because there's no going back.
No going back. If either of you had a spine, you would have already done what you thought was right. Let's sever the Adra. I don't trust Lodwyn. Yeah, I don't trust her no matter what. Either choice is a bad choice. Let's go with this one.
What a relief. You really scared me there, Envoy.
I don't like our options, but maybe we can learn something from this one. Let's just hope Quilichi is all right.
So be it. Sapadal's hold over you is stronger than I suspected.
Rune, strengthen the living leaves. We twine.
We twine.
Attune your soul to Sapadal to assist my focus on the Adra. You're the only one who can do that part. And Yatsley, come, help me. I think you'll enjoy this. Marins Ed Marslante.
Severed branch grants maximum move speed for 20 seconds. This is an active, so I have to activate that. Open the ledger menu to view your god-like ability in the abilities screen. Abilities? Godlike. These are passive, these are active. Grants maximum moving speed for 20 seconds. You accept this Sapadal's offer of power Naku and chose for Ryngrim to sever the Adra. Okay? Fine, so be it. Okay. What do I do now? Speak with Ryngrim.
The Inquisitor allowed this.
Oh, hey, even a bunch of these guys died, huh? How about that?
Why are we deferring
All right.
to that maniac Ryngrim?
Godlike.
Yes.
I am delighted to have been right
What
about
the hell?
you. I was hoping you'd have the cold logic I wanted to see.
What is that?
We've dealt with the
There we
Dream
go.
Scourge, but you'll still have some cleaning up to do. Now that I know this was all because of a new god flailing in their cage, the Living Lands is no longer of interest to me.
Lodwyn will kill me for this. You're not interested in Sapadal. You gave up the chance to study a god. Why?
Another god. There are so many. If a new one is more aberrant than another, does it really matter? But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsley. Few can harness so much essence with ease. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping, and rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing! But I have to think about it. At the very least, the envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is tempting.
Ashley, this is the chance of a lifetime. You don't need to choose now. Take your time. We can't lose you, Lachi. We need you to stop Lodwyn. You don't need to choose now.
Yes,
take your time.
My work will still be there even when this world is in ruins. Which, hopefully, won't happen. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
So Lodwyn's still here. Maybe we should talk to her. What do you got to say for yourself, girl?
What is done is done. Do not waste your breath justifying it to me. Countless innocent lives cut short, even my own soldiers. And for what? Make no mistake, there will be a reckoning for the chaos you unleashed here.
Yeah,
At least now I
gonna...
have a better idea of who is pulling your strings.
She was going to burn down a whole city. We still work together for the good of the living lands. Rymgrim's solution was the only way to stop the Demon Scourge. Yeah, let's do this.
And that is what she wants you to believe. Envoy, need I remind you why the Emperor sent you? To burn out a threat at any cost. To impose order where chaos reigns. If you and Heelguard are too spineless to remember your allegiance, I'll have to finish the job myself. All I wanted to do was protect Shatterscarp. Give it the chance that Fior Messiverno did not have. Unusual, isn't it? How you spared one settlement and condemned another.
I couldn't let the Dreamscape destroy Thirdborn. Neither of our choices would have saved everyone. You have no right to judge me. I like that one.
At least you are growing a spine. There is hope for you yet. A word of warning, Envoy. You and I are running out of opportunities to save the living lands from itself. I allowed you to dictate the terms of this meeting. I won't make that mistake twice.
So I'm gonna have to deal with Lodwyn somewhere along the line, huh? Well, it was nice seeing you as always. Hope we cross paths again. Thanks for the warning. See you in the Garmin. So good. We all make mistakes. No.
Our paths will cross again. No doubt sooner than you think. One more thing, Envoy. I know what happened to Captain Alfear. You fought valiantly, and she fell in disgrace. But now you have a debt to the Steel Garrote. And one day, I will collect it.
What
Sure
a
you will.
vile, intolerant creature.
It wasn't supposed to claim our people!
All right.
The Inquisitor allowed this.
So we need to go to Thirdborn. Let's go to Thirdborn. What is this here? Oh. Take that. Oh, here's a fast travel thing. That's good. Oh, well, we can't do it from here. We got to do it from the map. All right, let's go to Thirdborn. Finish this up here. Where's Thirdborn? We need to go to... This is who we got to go talk to, right? Speak to Timmy. Okay, so where's the fast travel? The fast travel's up here, isn't it? Yeah, right there. Nope. I want to go here. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's go talk to somebody who's gonna be pissed at me somewhere along the line. This is the mayor or the whatever. Girl.
36 dead, of no apparent causes. They just fell over. Like their hearts were stopped in their chest. What did you do, Envoy? I know you're involved somehow.
Alright, now we gotta tell her. Sometimes we must make sacrifices for the... I'm sorry, Tamari, there was no other option.
Sacrifices? Is that what you want to call it? Such a pretty word for so much death. Dozens are dead, Envoy. Their loved ones scream for them. What was all this for?
To stop the Dream Scourge from taking more lives. Stop being melodramatic. You know this was for the greater good. You don't know anymore, Tamari. I hope... You don't know anymore, Tamari. I only hope it was the right decision.
The costs were too great, Envoy. And you paid them with third-born blood. I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever. You've cost so many families their loved ones.
I need your permission to go to Galwain's tusks. Not before you tell your guard to let me. I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever yet. Because so many families, their loved ones. Okay. Let's do this.
You have my permission to go anywhere else. Get out of my sight, Envoy.
Alright. Speak to Tamari. Thirdborn, now what do we do? Enter Gawain tusks. Okay, so I'm thinking, what's that little, what are those symbols on the side over there? I don't know what's going on over there. Oh, these guys all want to talk? Is that what it is? Okay, so we got to go to a camp so they can all talk. Let's go to a camp. There's a camp close to that area. Is there not? We want to go here. Right? Isn't that where we want to go? Gawain tusks. Where's the closest campsite? Let's see. This is a fast travel. Okay. Well, I guess this is the closest one, which is not that close, but not far, I guess. Grab it. Where's my marker? There it is, my little reticle. Okay. Let's go talk to... We might have to take the little dwarf with us, because this is his territory.
We need to talk. You let
Well,
a mad archmage unleash death with a spell. I need to know
That's
why.
a bitch. I'm here to stop the Dream Scourge, Kai. Ryngrim's spell cuts it off here. Simply, I don't trust Lodwyn. I couldn't go along with her plan. We found the ghosts of dead people and a map at the garden I can't destroy without knowing what else it holds. Back off. I didn't ask for this responsibility. Both choices meant death. Now I'm going to go with this
So
one.
because you don't trust her, you'll throw your lot in with something clearly worse?
Really?
You saw what she tried to do to my home. Do you think she'll be merciful to yours?
Lodwyn's a monster. But how can you say Ryngrim's any less of one?
Ryngrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than we do, and we know more than most others do. She found a great solution, but it came with a great cost. What more could we expect?
Do you hear yourself? You both saw what kind of person she is. The twisted little world she built for herself. If ending the Dream Scourge means handing our fate to someone like her, then perhaps it's not worth the cost.
Do you hear yourself? The Dream Scourge will destroy this island and everyone in it.
Kai, let's be honest. None of us are walking away from this with a clean conscience. But unless someone makes the tough decisions, the Dream Scourge will kill us all. Or worse. That means living with our nightmares. Embracing them if we must.
Right. Getting killed by monsters is one thing, but turning into one...
We stand here bickering while the solution is just over the horizon.
I don't know
Nothing
about
matters
that.
but the garden. Shatterscarp, even Emerald Stair. They're distractions by comparison.
We can discuss that when we leave for Lodwyn's Tusk. For now, I think we all need some rest. Alright, who wants to talk? Everybody wants to talk, huh? They all want to talk. What about Kai? He wants to talk too, probably, huh? No,
Never
he does
thought I'd be
not.
going
Okay.
back to Lodwyn's Tusks.
Let's look and see what's in my inventory. What do we got in here? I want to store one of these. This is the greater one. Let's store the greater one. No, store this one. Let's store this one. Or I could break it down too. I probably have one of those already. Let's just break this down first. Drawn in winter. Nothing else. Let's go see what's in
Relax. We won't embarrass
my
you too much.
chest. Let's go here.
Let me guess. You burned some bridges.
Alright, what do I have in here? I have Grimoire of Elements, so I already have one of those. And that one's been upgraded to common level, common 2. So we can get rid of the other one, and I also have a greater element, so we can get rid of both of those.
On your
Break
way
both of
out,
those
and now
down.
we have to cross.
What does this break down to? Zerep tongue. Yeah, like I need more of that. How about this one? Zerep tongue. I should keep one of these on me though, in case I want it for anything.
Cross them.
Think
Let's
whatever
grab this
you
other one.
want.
Break this one down. Fine grimoire. A fine grimoire of... Oh, wait a minute. That one's a fine one. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's a fine one, so we can keep that one on us, and we'll just leave these other ones over here for now. Okay.
Just don't.
Take your time.
Alright, let's listen to everybody. Let's listen
Can
to
we
everybody's
talk a
BS.
moment? I
Sure,
wanted to
go
pick
for
your
it.
brain about Shatterscarp. How much do you really know about Adra?
I don't know anything. It's a rock that has something to do with the passage of souls. Not as much as I thought. I'm gonna go
Not
with this
bad.
one.
Adra is a physical manifestation of a metaphysical phenomenon. A
Okay.
mineral that takes our souls from death to rebirth. We severed the Adra and Naku Kubel to slow down the Dream Scourge. But at what cost?
You think there will be unintended consequences? I'm sure there will be. Stopping it was never going to be easy.
Still, I wish we had better options.
But we did, because the game didn't give it to
Souls of
us.
the dead who go looking for a passage to the beyond will have nowhere to go. They'll be lost in darkness.
So that means we
Some will
find
find
ghosts.
their way to an Adra pillar, far from Shatterscarp. But others could wander this land for centuries.
What I'm hearing is that Shatterscarp is going to have a ghost problem. That's what I'm thinking. Can anyone help them find their way?
A watcher, maybe. It's a shame we haven't got one. Try as we might to help others, we won't always succeed. Even the dead can suffer the consequences of our actions. I just wish the world and its problems would leave us alone. Even for a moment. Give us time to focus on our mission. Ourselves.
Your mission is what we're doing, dumbass. That's why I cherish these talks. Things slow down for a bit. Those moments don't just disappear. We have to make them happen. I noticed you haven't been getting much sleep lately.
As
yeah,
do
this is
I.
good.
We both deserve a little peace. And if the world will not give it to us, then we'll just find it in each other. While I have your ear, can I ask you one more question?
Go ahead.
Something about Inquisitor Lodwyn has been getting to me. She seemed eager to distinguish your Adiran loyalty from your nature as a godlike, as though the two are incompatible. She believes you can be loyal to your country or to your nature, but not both. Do you find that unusual?
Not for her. She's a whack job. Maybe it's because she doesn't trust Sapodal. She declared war on Sapodal, which puts me in an awkward position. I'm not sure. She has a lot of strange ideas. Maybe it's because she doesn't trust Sapado. Well, okay, let's put this one
Indeed,
in
it
here.
does. It's just... When you rejected Lodwyn's offer, she wasn't surprised. As though she saw it coming. Lodwyn clearly respects you, but I don't believe she trusts you.
Yeah,
Maybe
don't
she
trust
never
her either.
has. Anyway, that just had me thinking. Could be nothing, or could be something.
Yeah,
Time
we'll
will
have to,
tell. Get some
yeah, I have
rest.
to face Lodwyn somewhere.
You deserve a nap. For that matter, so do I. Until next time.
All right, she got more to talk about.
Kai,
Let's see.
Does the word Nemnok mean anything to you?
Nemnok?
The one who devours.
Envoy, we need to discuss what you did in the ruins.
I didn't do it. I just decided who
hope we
did
made
it.
the
You
right
did it, girl.
decision.
I didn't
Those
do it.
ruins are priceless, and I truly look forward to exploring them again in the future, but I don't know that I'll ever truly accept what we did. What I did.
There you
Usually,
go.
I know the right answer. It's obvious. Here, though,
We had to try anything to make Lodwyn's day worse. Yes, your ruins are fine, though those in Thirdborn will soon be suffering.
I know. We've seen enough pain caused by the Dream Scourge. Things have been unreal. We spoke to actual ancient Akedans in the ruins. I was able to ask questions and get answers.
I'm glad you're excited. You must be the luckiest historian alive. Their answers were a little underwhelming, though. You might have to stop calling them godless now since they have a god. Luckiest historian ever.
And it's all thanks to you and your weird god. Sapodal, was it? Oh, big fan. But to go through the trials ourselves? Oh, could we be any luckier?
The trials were worth it, if only to feel like I know where I belong now. Of course, a mad god and her followers made those trials. I don't get why anyone would worship Sapodal after those trials. Let's go.
Fascinating. I can't imagine what it was like to grow up a godlike with no god. I'm glad you got answers, sweetheart. Well, I have to start writing this all down before I forget. But do return if you think of any other juicy details.
Do this one.
These sudden changes in climate always mess with my coiffure. Does Adir have good fur maintenance products? Do you have a contact for that?
I would have thought you had a full routine by this time in your life.
Unfortunately, your clumsy countrymen ruined my entire stock of ointments when they were trying to burn my house down. And I'll
yeah, there's
remember
that.
that comment. Truly, just a good long brushing through all my fur alone would do wonders. I've got some time before we see Quilici again, at least. It'll give me time to find something to remind him of what he's missing.
So you and Quilici are quite the unconventional couple. Do we need to pay a visit to
You're a
Thirdborn?
dear for offering, but no. Let's give him a chance to miss me first. It'll just make our reunion all the sweeter. Quilici and I got used to the stairs early on. Thankfully, at least in Fjord, those stopped eventually. After 30 years, it's hard to still be surprised by us just drinking at the Magpie.
I feel like you're exaggerating how many stairs you got. Maybe they're just less judgmental.
Oh, very true. But sometimes you just want a nice mug of tea. Also, when Giada was young, her parents preferred us taking her to the Magpie for dinner. All things considered, it's hard to complain about my life in Fjord.
So that's it. Everything's just perfect since then. If you tried harder, I'm sure you could find something to complain about. That sounds
You're
lovely.
too sweet. As much as I enjoy our little chats, dearie, we should really get going. Oh, but if you do end up finding any liniments, be sure to help a girl out.
Liniments. Okay.
Always a pleasure, Envoy.
Let's go talk to Marius. I think we're going to have to take Marius with us. Where's he at?
What
Because this is
it
his
you like
territory.
so much about ghost stories, Gia?
So, we found a map to the garden. Now we see how accurate those ancient godless cartographers could possibly be. Not sure how helpful that map will be, really. There's probably a reason no one's been to the garden in centuries.
Really? No one has been there?
No one I'm aware of. Legend says the founder of Solace went there once, but there's no proof. I figure either it's a complete dud and there's nothing really there, or we all lose our minds the second we show up. Either way, was it worth it? Who knows?
We have no choice. Is the only way I'll find peace. You're not going to talk me out of this, Marius?
I wish I was as convinced as you are. Thought of going to speak to a god on their turf? It doesn't make sense to me. I guess that's not my problem, really. My job is to keep you alive, whether you've got a god in your head or not. Just don't do anything stupid, all right? Anyway.
Anyway, I like how he moves things on by saying that. Let's talk about Shatterscarp. Okay.
Thanks for talking.
Anything more?
Was it
Something
you?
more.
Listen, that back there, in the ruins, that was a lot. I know you passed 3 trials, but I'm not sure what that means exactly.
It means I am much closer to fulfilling my destiny. I had to appease those spirits. It doesn't mean anything beyond that. Who do you think it means? It means I'm worthy of speaking with Sopadal. It means I am that much closer to fulfilling my destiny. Look, I had to appease those spirits. It doesn't mean anything beyond that.
Right.
Let's do that
Makes
one.
sense. The important thing is that you did it.
We did
It's not
do
that
it.
I didn't enjoy tromping around in the ancient death trap, getting bossed around by spirits and all that. But I really do hope this was the last time. That kind of humidity does terrible things to my beard. Anyway.
So the thing is, I don't know how to say this, but so these guys come with you everywhere you go, but they're not at your side. They're doing other stuff. It's enough for now. Get some rest, Marius.
Dreams.
All right, before we sign off, because we're gonna sign off here. Everybody's good. Everybody's good. Yachtley.
I was wondering, what do souls feel like?
Let's go here. See if we can upgrade anything. Let's see if we can upgrade. We cannot upgrade any. I would like to upgrade my pistol a little bit. What do we need for that? Cave coral. I have no cave coral. How do I make cave coral? I can make 4 cave coral. No, I can't. I can only make 3. I can't make any more of this. I can make 3 cave coral. And how many do I need? I need 4, I think. I need 4. Blackwood branch I can do. The Emperor's Reach, I need 6 cave coral for that. That must be, that's plus 3. This is plus 2. This, the last trick. This is plus 1. So I kind of really need to upgrade. This is plus 2. This is plus 2. These are already, this is only plus 1. This is already plus 2. So I don't need to do that one right at the moment. This is plus 1. This is 0. I need to upgrade this one here to kind of catch up to everything else. Then we got this thing, which just, what is this? Breastplate. This is already plus 2 also. Let's get over here. Here we go. The ward, this thing is at plus, this is at plus 0. I could conceivably upgrade that, but I really don't use my shields that much. I probably should, but I don't. This thing here, I haven't even used this. This is like not going to help me at all at this point in the game, probably. Kind of prefer the sword. It has better attributes than this does. What are the attributes on this? Let's see. Hits deal bonus frost damage. Power attacks deal high frost damage. And accumulates nearby enemies. Okay. I really want to upgrade this. I need some cave coral. Let's do this. Let's upgrade. Let's make as many of these as we can. Okay, so I need one more so I can keep track of that. Now let's do Blackwood branch. Let's make some of those. Blackwood branch. How many of those can we make? I need 6. Let's make 6 of those. So I'll have this ready. Alright. So I need 1 cave coral. So I could probably buy some stuff. What do I have to buy for cave coral? I need to get some Admus wort. Which I might be able to find. I need how many of them? I need 1 cave coral. So I need 2 Admus wort. I could find those somewhere. I could easily find those somewhere. We're gonna go shopping. Off camera.
But could you elaborate?
I mean, do you touch them when you're doing animancy?
Really can't enchant anything. Oh, these are all enchanted already. Okay, they're enchanted. This is enchanted, this is enchanted. Yeah, these are all enchanted already. Okay.
Are they hot or
right.
cold? Is
Well, let's,
like a beam of light?
Well, it feels a bit like being watched. Like there's an unseen presence in the laboratory with you.
Alright, let's get out of here while these guys are talking. Let's get out of here. Let's go with this for now. I'm feeling good with my current companions. They seem to be doing... Oh no. I should have known.
They, beloved that you are, and still they bared their fangs. We blessed the Tabaru Sinakis, and they prick us in return.
You harmed innocents. Of course they're furious.
Roots like a wall. We only meant to protect. We thrashed against the blinding light to keep the Akita safe. We never wanted this. So many seedlings lost. We grieved, but we saved many.
Sometimes our emotions drive us to terrible things, I understand. As long as you promise this is in the past, we can move on. Can't take any fucking responsibility for anything you can you?
The moon waxes from darkness. A new turn. New memories. Yet still the branches swipe. We mourn. We could not be to blame. They should have shared our love. Their spite? This we could not foresee. But you are here. A green shoot after the fire. You would not raise your hand against us.
Depends on whether you hurt the people I love.
Words like bile. This is not our way.
Okay.
Sleep now. Dream of golden poppies on the road ahead.
Okay, sure. Can we get out of here now? They're Galawain's tusks. Alright, so let's call it a video. And I'm gonna go shopping off camera and see if I can get some upgrade material. And then I'll probably just upgrade that off camera too and tell you about it if it happens. So, if you're watching, thanks for watching. See ya.